2 nights ago we moved these guys into this new coop. They're about 2 months old at this point. Got plenty of food, plenty of water. Put in all these wood chips in an even covering, and of course they all just kick them towards the door. So, good job, guys. Girls. Whatever gender you are, hens. Pretty happy with the way this chicken coop's working out. Other than some things are a little bit tight, like the door. Part of that's because it's, come on. Urgh. It wasn't this hard yesterday. Part of the problem is that it's not on a solid base yet. And so the whole thing kind of flexes. And we got rain last night, I'm sure part of it settled. And that made the door wonky and not want to close. It's because there's no shear panel effectively on this end. So maybe that's something I'll have to add. I'll have to add like a diagonal brace somewhere in here to make it stiff. And so the door doesn't keep doing that. I painted it with this cheap exterior gray. And it all, I don't know, it looks a lot better now, that's for sure. Here's the hen box. Of course there's no eggs because they're too young for eggs still. Here are their doors. This is the man door, that's the chicken door. I think it's cute. It's the same style as, you know, the man door. Hi, ladies. And then here's the slider for their inside portion. So it's just this rope here, runs through a hole there, and it's still a little bit sticky. So I'll just put that back on there, and that keeps it open. I built this little porch for them and a ramp. They're not really using the ramp so much though. I think it might be too steep. I've been known to make my ramps too steep for other things too. So maybe I'll have to do an out and back ramp off the front of this here. That should make it easier for them to go in and out instead of having to fly up effectively. See, that one shuts just fine. What else to say? I added some additional perches for them, like that one there, and then there's another one down there. Last few nights they don't necessarily go into the coop on their own, so we have to like shoo them away from the underneath side and then lift them up in. Last night it was only 2 of them that didn't effectively go into the coop. Let's see what else. I added some ventilation up here. So that's a big 4-foot by 6-inch ventilation strip, and I think I might do another one up in there too. I'm putting them pretty high up under the roof to prevent any, blowing moisture or whatever to get in there. So these will be free roam chickens, but for now they're still learning their coop. So free roam meaning they're gonna, no fence, just be able to go, anywhere around here. And so there's these 10 chickens, and then we effectively rescued another 6 chickens, and they're in a separate little pen just at night. Again, I realize this is kind of small, but they just sleep in there. That's all they do. And then they have some water, and they also lay their eggs in here. They lay their eggs in that. Come on. Although that looks like it got pretty wet last night because it rained, so I have to clean that out and service it. How's it going, huh? And they like to lay eggs right there. You can see. You're busy, huh? That's my can recycling. I'd have to clean up under my porch a little bit. So we get about 4 eggs a day from these. And my wife says that the eggs are a little bit salty. I'm not a huge fan of eggs straight up, like at all, but I love baking with them, so we'll see. So that's the chicken coop. That's the status of the chickens. I don't really have a whole lot else to say. These are egg laying chickens. I don't know if I said that earlier. These are Easter egg layers, and then those chickens over there, there's 3 Astrolorps, and then I don't know what the other ones are. So still have to do paint on the underside there, or just put some soffit panels on, one of the two, I'm not sure. It might be easier to just put soffit panels on instead of trying to paint that. I still have to add trim. You gotta do white trim on the corners to cover up these gaps here, and to cover up this too from the laying box, and more white trim here. And then I was gonna put it on a platform with fiberglass sheets as the bottom. There's a guy locally to me selling fiberglass sheets, so I was thinking those would be great for the bottom of a chicken coop to keep out predators, since they're not going to be in there very long term anyways. It's okay if it's just like fiberglass.